This video series explains how to deploy Windows 7 from Windows XP using the Windows Automated Installation Kit and Microsoft Deployment Toolkit 2010. My name is Jay Paloma. Rolling out Windows 7 into the Windows XP environment may be a daunting task for a lot of admins. Good thing Microsoft came out with free tools to help us in doing so. One of which is the Windows Automated Installation Kit, or WAIK, and the other is Microsoft Deployment Toolkit, or MDT. WAIK consists of command prompt utilities that allow us more power and flexibility in our deployment options, while MDT gives us automation and consistency. It is best for the deployment techie to learn how to use WAIK before venturing into MDT, which automates the key functions of WAIK. Let us now shift our attention from Microsoft Automated Installation Kit, or WAIK, to Microsoft Deployment Toolkit 2010. In part 4 of this series, we will now take a look at how to acquire a WIM image, this time using the Microsoft Deployment Toolkit 2010. To do this, we use the Deployment Workbench to create a SYSPREP and CAPTURE task sequence, then run the deployment wizard from the deployment share. Using the Deployment Workbench of MDT, we will create a new task sequence. We enter task sequence ID, then task sequence name, in the task sequence template, we select SYSPREP and CAPTURE. In the Select OS dialog box, we select an existing OS that we would have created earlier. We are now prompted for a product key. For organizational details and local administrator password. Then task sequence details. I will cancel out of this wizard since the task sequence has been created earlier. We will now shift to a Windows 7 image that we intend to capture. Go to the MDT share, which is / name of server / deployment share $. Go to scripts folder and double click the script bdd_autorun. This will launch the deployment wizard. We select the SYSPREP and CAPTURE task sequence we created earlier. We now select to capture an image of this reference computer and indicate the file name. We now enter the credentials to access the network share, and now we are ready. First, SYSPREP will run automatically to generalize the machine. Then the machine will reboot and start up the custom WinPE of MDT. Then, ImageX will execute and acquire the image, which is run transparently from the user. After some time, ImageX will end, and so will the deployment wizard. The image is now located in the deployment share / captures folder in the MDT server. We can use this image later in MDT to deploy Windows 7. You have seen how to acquire a WIM image using Microsoft Deployment Toolkit. Between using WAIK and MDT, the latter is easier because it is wizard driven, but the former is more flexible because we have control over what options are made available in image X. This WIM image will be used later in deploying Windows 7. Be sure to watch the rest of the videos in this series. This has been J. Paloma.